Belinda, you manage Glos.Jobs, G1st LEP's official online recruitment partner. With the government employment support schemes gradually being reduced, what currently is the status of the jobs market in Cheltenham and Gloucestershire?
Yes, I've run the Glos.Jobs website for the last 20 years, and just recently we've done a partnership with G1st LEP to ensure that Glos.Jobs is the one-stop shop for all things recruitment in the county. So we've been working quite closely with them on a number of initiatives. And one of the areas that they've been most concerned about, as well as ourselves obviously, is redundancies. A lot of people have had their jobs saved during furlough, but redundancies have increased as time's gone on, and it's expected that as the furlough comes to an end, that there will be more redundancies.
And what sectors are particularly of concern and which ones are doing well?
There's some sectors that are looking for a lot of staff, in particular healthcare, which is obvious in the hospitals and the NHS, but 11% of all the vacancies that we have listed at the moment are actually care assistant roles. But also there's quite a lot of warehouse roles, and there's a lot of general admin roles as well that companies are looking to fill. And generally, the number of vacancies that we're running is significantly down on the same time in August last year. We've got 33% more vacancies than we had in the same time in June last year, and 22% more vacancies than we had in the same time in July this year. So it shows that there's a significant increase going on.
And for young job seekers and entrepreneurs, what's happening with them?
We advertise apprenticeship vacancies for several of the local colleges and quite a few local companies. And recently, just a few weeks ago, I was talking to the team at Gloucestershire College, and they said even before the pandemic, they have twice as many people applying for apprenticeships as they have apprentice roles to fill. So their concern is that as companies try to stay afloat and do their best in the current climate, that they're not taking on apprentices because it's a bit of a stretch. So it looks like there's fewer apprenticeships going to be coming on this September than there normally are, which obviously limits young people's opportunities. When it comes to entrepreneurs, I always recommend people go to the Start and Grow Enterprise scheme run by the University out of Oxford. It's free. Anyone who runs a business that's under 3 years old has access to a lot of resources, training, and even grants. So even a young entrepreneur can go there for a lot of help.
Do you think more government support will be needed beyond October when all the job schemes come to an end?
I think that when the government schemes come to an end shortly, I think there will be certain sectors that could do with more help. Hospitality has done very well recently with the special eat out offer, but going into the autumn and the winter, people won't be able to eat outside quite so much, and obviously they won't have the benefit of going. So there could be requirements in hospitality. There's still sectors like the theatres and the entertainment sectors which are absolutely decimated. And of course there's lots of people who've fallen through the net. Company directors had to decide whether to furlough or carry on working and kind of muddling through. I think there will be certain sectors that could do with extra help.
And how long do you think it'll take for the jobs market in Cheltenham and the rest of the county to recover to pre-pandemic levels?
I think it will take a long while, and I think that what's crucial is for people who are looking for work to be quite open-minded as to what they want to do and be prepared to try different things and almost retrain if they need to. A couple of things that have interested me is I've spoken to two big local employers recently who've off the record told me that they're using the opportunity to make some of their team redundant and then employ people with other skills because they've kind of remodeled the business. They might be doing significantly more mail order, or they've pivoted the business into different areas. So quite a few business owners are seeing it as an opportunity. Another thing that I've heard anecdotally, which I think is interesting, is a couple of people I've spoken to who've been told they're being made redundant towards the end of furlough. So instead of being made redundant there and then, they're actually being nudged out, but the company's still using their services, but that also gives them time to look for something else. In comparison to where we were a few months ago, things are looking very positive, and I always think that the jobs market really is a reflection of the economy as a whole, and if we're increasing, by tens of percentages in a few weeks, then it's going to be a much more positive autumn than we think.